Billie Eilish has dropped a new single. It's called No Time to Die, and it is going to be the theme song for the next James Bond movie. What's interesting about this is she's actually, at I think 18 right now, the youngest person to ever record a James Bond theme. It feels like a strategy on the part of the James Bond franchise to bring in a younger audience. Like right now, Billie Eilish may be one of the most popular artists in the entire world. She's got like 45 million monthly listeners on Spotify. People are eating this up, and especially a younger female audience, which also falls in line with, I think they're bringing in like a stronger female protagonist in this movie as well. So if this song lures you in to go and watch that movie, their strategy worked. Now, as far as the lyrics themselves go, well, you know, let's talk about the music real quick, because the music is hauntingly beautiful. Like, she really gives a lot more body to her voice, and has got some classic James Bond twists to it. It feels very classic while still being very modern. The lyrics themselves, I would say, don't sound super personal. It sounds like it's just talking about a friendship, not even a romantic relationship, though it could be, but especially a friendship. In verse 1, I should have known I'd leave alone. Just goes to show that the blood you bleed is just the blood you owe. And there is not a more beautiful line in this entire song than that. Just goes to show that the blood you bleed is just the blood you owe. So the way that you hurt, she's saying like you deserved this in some way, or maybe you made other people hurt too, which goes along with this idea of a super spy with a license to kill. We were a pair, but I saw you there, too much to bear. You were my life, but life is far away from fair. That's also a really cool line, actually. Life is far away from fair. I'd never heard it said like that before. But that's what these lyricists, that's their job. They have to say things in new, interesting, cool ways. Was I stupid to love you? Was I reckless to help? Was it obvious to everybody else? Well, I take it back. It is basically a romantic relationship. Was I stupid to love you? She says, was it obvious to everybody else, we get into the chorus, that I'd fallen for a lie? You were never on my side. Fool me once, fool me twice. Are you death or paradise? Now you'll never see me cry. There's just no time to die. This person that she's talking to, and really honestly, this fits the James Bond theme very well, because it's like, you know, in a spy situation, you're gonna have traitors coming back and you know, I don't know what traitors do. They betray you, right? So it sounds like betrayal. Are you death or paradise? Are you a good or a bad thing? And she can't really tell the difference, which I feel like, you know, is kind of a cool meaning. And in verse 2, I let it burn, you're no longer my concern, faces from my past return, another lesson yet to learn. You know, it feels like Billie Eilish growing up, learning something, but at the same time, it all feels like just a little bit generic. I'm not gonna listen to this song if I'm a new Billie Eilish fan and think, wow, she really gets me. This is super relatable and cool and awesome. Like, it's good. The vocal performance is probably the most important part, though. I wouldn't say that these lyrics feel like they were written for a James Bond movie. And there is nothing wrong with that. I mean, I think the biggest comparison here we could make would be like to Heathens that 21 Pilots made for Suicide Squad. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and guess that the James Bond movie is gonna be way better than Suicide Squad, because it wouldn't take a whole lot. But at the same time, Tyler Joseph had a personal commitment to saying, like, and he said this in many interviews, because I did the research, spent a lot of time doing that. He said that he wanted the song to still be one that stuck true to the mission of the band and to something that they could play at concerts. This song by Billie Eilish, I've never been to a Billie Eilish concert, so I don't know if it would fit in with the tone of what they talk about. I would love to hear that from you guys, those of you who have gone to a Billie Eilish concert. But the lyrics themselves feel a little bit less relatable, while at the same time the vocal production is really strong. Like the vocal performance, like the emotion she puts into it, like she's doing things I don't even know how to describe. I don't know, so like when she sings, everything she says just feels so real, and it's like such a good performance. Like she could have been an actress too. I wonder if she'll go the route of Brendan Urie and like eventually decide to like do some kind of a musical. I can't imagine what kind of musical she would fit into though, with like kind of her style. Panic at the Disco was already always so theatrical, especially with their old music videos, and so it felt like a very natural thing for Brendan Urie to go off and start doing musicals. Billie Eilish, on the other hand, I don't know, guys, let me know down below, like, what musical would Billie Eilish be a good fit for? Oh, you know what? Wicked. Except, no, that's still too perky. No, maybe it's just the green hair that threw me. Anyway, No Time to Die, cool new song by Billie Eilish. Would love to hear what you guys think about it. Check out this video about a Billie Eilish song, and thank you to all my patrons over here, and thank you to watching. Thank you for watching. I'll talk to you guys next time.